Hey, welcome back everyone to Pioneer Knife and Tool. I had to run some errands today and I swung by a spot and always looking for cool things and thankful Thursday, man. Cool day. No knives. Nope. That happens a lot. But I look for things that really pique my inner soul. I guess good way to put it. So I picked up three things. I'm going to share them with you. And one of the things is this piece of elk stag. And I'll share that with you. So I picked that up to make this display. And I just, it's still a little bit tacky. I sprayed it with a polyurethane lacquer. But I'll show you what we have on this display here first. If you're familiar with my channel, you know I love American Indian, items. To me, they're special. I got a little mixed blood in me on my mom's side, little Iroquois, but I just love I love the Old West American Indian stuff, and so when I saw this piece of elk stag, and I didn't do anything to it other than glue it onto this really cool piece of wood, and I'll show you that here in a second. So anyway, let's look at these items here that make up my display now. And I could change it up and put all kinds of stuff on here. But we'll start out with this right here. This is one of my favorite photographs here. This is this was one of the photographs that really got me into American Indian photography. This is the one. This was taken in Nebraska about 1900, and this is a Ho-Chunk medicine man, holy man, elder, whatever you want to call him. I've got three other photos with this one here, but this is the coolest one. By a very old Ho-Chunk, Winnebago. They were from Wisconsin, Great Lakes area, and then got pushed over onto the edge of the plains by some of the other tribes when the Beaver Wars were going on. But there's the teepees and stuff in the background. It was a special occasion. But beautiful beadwork. Moccasin. He's an old guy. He's got a cane here, and he's holding his eagle fan here. But this is the photograph that that kick-started me 25 years ago into American Indian photography. It's pretty rare. It's hard to find. It's hard to come by. It's out there. But this is one of my favorite, man. The Ho-Chunk people, they're still there. They have a reserve there in Nebraska. And yep, very cool. All right, let's look at a couple of the other items that are on this. This is it looks like it's maybe a knife sheath, a beaded knife sheath. But it's not. This is a tail bag, what they called it. It's worn on the back. They had a belt, and then this hung off the back. And this was probably only worn for special occasions, but extremely, extremely rare as can be. completely beaded around both sides. This is from the Ute tribe of Utah and Colorado. And this probably dates to 1880 time frame, 1890s or so. But look at this. I rarely ever take it out of the little protective bag. But authentic stuff like this, folks, is just no joke. It's very, very rare, very precious, and I'm caretaking it for now. But man, I've got some paper or other leather put down in here to help keep it together. But it was a tail bag, and they would do their dances, and then they would put something sacred in here, like maybe some sage or something like that. So yeah, very cool. It's one of my nicest beaded artifacts there. All right, so we've got, let's look at the knife. This, I kind of gave a glimpse of this knife on a video the other day, and a guy, subscriber, commented in, he said, man, that is cool. What is that? And I said, well, it's a Lockwood Brothers Sheffield. It's a scalping knife. Probably from 1860, maybe even a little earlier. Bone handle with unique hatch work going on here. Trade knife basically is what it is. Just a fabulous piece here. Trade knife, skinner, scalper. Yeah, isn't that cool? And then, so we're getting down to where you're going to be able to see this display I put together today. This is one of my favorite Tomahawks. I might have shared this before. This is just an incredible spiked Tomahawk here. Just an incredible piece. Stuff like this, folks, I can't impress on you how rare things like this are. And here's your beaded drop. This is just absolutely one of my favorite pieces here. I probably have a dozen authentic Tomahawks, but this spiked Tomahawk here is just, it's a cat's meow, man. All right, let's move that over here. Now we're going to look at what I put together today. So this cool piece of elk here, it was in the antique store. I didn't do anything to it. It was cut off right here, and it was sitting there, and I picked it up for 20 bucks. They wanted 25. I talked them down, but I mean, this button and everything, you know, on this, I looked at it, and right off the get-go, I look at it and I hold it up, and I realized, oh man, I could mount this on a piece of cool rustic wood and make a display. Now, I've done that, you know, have you seen that on some of my knife displays and stuff? I love this kind of stuff. If I open up an antique store here in the near future, these are going to be displays that I can use. I've got to line the bottom. I got to glue the bottom with green felt. But it's been sprayed. It's been coated and stuff. I just drilled a hole through this rustic pecan up into the elk stag here, and with tight bond glue and a good wood screw, it's ready to rock and roll. Love this display. I can put knives on it. I can hang things on it. It just has it going on. I love this kind of stuff. And then so that's the one item. One of the items, I picked up three things. I picked up this. I picked up this rabbit skin, And I just love the color of this. And I did pick up one knife-related item here. Yeah. An Arkansas stone. Buck knives. They don't make this stuff anymore, folks. This is old. This is probably from the 70s. And just amazing shape. I saw this. I'm like, okay, I've got to. Because sometimes, folks, stuff like this is even more rare than the knives. Just in beautiful shape. Beautiful, hard Arkansas stone there. But anyway, yeah, that's those are the three things I got, folks, on this thankful Thursday. Just absolutely, this to me is the cat's meow, man. Cool display. I can use it in so many ways. I could hang this bag right off of here. Yep. Yeah, we'll just put that one right there. All right, everyone. I pray good medicine your way. God bless. Thanks for watching. Pioneer Knife and Tool.